All right. Hopefully this is working. I will hopefully get better at this as I go on here and I do more live streams. But yeah, welcome. Let's try this again. Let's do some testing on Elk River, do some more mining. Got some other things to show you. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's start. Let's check it out. Let's start streaming. Let's start playing. Oh, already. Hey, how you doing, Kansas boy? I'm good. I am good. Hope everyone's day is going well. So let's kind of where I left off last time. Might get a different truck. Did some downloads. Got some different trucks I want to try out. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping if the streaming works out all right, I might I'll get better at it. This is definitely something I'm very new to, so hoping to get a little more established, maybe even a little bit more scheduled on when I come out with them. But I figured, hey, you know, if I'm gonna mess around with the map, I might as well live stream it. The animal trader and one of the grain sell points are over there. This grain sell point is a custom placeable that I built. Right, yes. The more I do it, the more comfortable I'll be with it and kind of have everything set up, and so that's what I'm hoping for, at least. I think the first thing I'm going to do is, so I went ahead and converted the the ranch house that I had in the Giants mod hub for 22. I went ahead and converted it for 25. Let's see here. I think I've got everything here as a sellable for the farmhouse one, so that you can kind of just sell all of it and then kind of have a blank slate. Probably not coming to console, mainly just because that's kind of what got me burnt out from modding, and why it's taken me so long to get into Fs25. Is just everything you have to go through to get mods on the mod hub to be able to go to console is just it's what got me burnt out. And instead of just making mods and if they get finished, I can release them at my own time and at my on my own terms. Yeah, and it's crazy too, because like, you know, I've got my what, $250,000 Giants plaque, but I had over 2 million downloads on my mods for the Giants, and I don't know, just dealing with Giants and the hoops you have to jump through, it just burnt me out is all, you know. And I understand, like, they had certain things they have to guidelines to be able to have things on consoles, but if it wasn't such a headache, yeah. So I just kind of want to go back, at least for now, go back to just how I started, just making mods for things that I knew I wanted in game. And if I can, yeah, just get back into it that way first. Yes, really consistent in my opinion. Just things, yeah, didn't seem very consistent at all. And different things that were in the game compared to what was required to have it released in the mod hub. Felt like delimbing was a lot easier in like FS19 or even 22. Seems like delimbing has gotten harder. Maybe it's just me though. Yeah, I already said it earlier. Okay, just I don't think it's going to come to console, mainly just because I reached a point of burnout in FS22 with trying to get mods submitted to Giants for consoles, and it just so many hoops, and it's just it made modding unpleasant for me. So I'm just trying to get back to modding and enjoying the game. I mean, if it was as simple as, like I said, I love the idea of making mods and releasing them at my timing and on you know, on my own terms. And if it was that simple, I would love to bring it to consoles, but unfortunately, Giants does not make it that simple. But thank you. Yes. put a lot of work into the map. Of course, I really tried to get it ready for 22, but yeah, I had to just step away from Farming Simulator, you know, from the FS side of things for a while. But thank you very much. So, like I said, I did go ahead and convert the last ranch house I did. So I did convert it to for Fs25. Don't know how I want to do this. Might want to do it like that. Those stumps gonna still be in my way. Probably gonna have to go get a stump grinder, I guess. I wonder why. Yeah, no, it was the last ranch house I had made, and of course I got it on the mod hub, and I really liked it. Like I did a lot of learning since my first ranch house, so I felt like it was really well optimized and everything. Awesome, T Gaming. Yeah, definitely. It's one of my favorite houses I made, of course. Just because it worked so well. I think I gotta go get a stump grinder to get these stumps out of there. Yep, definitely. In fact, right now, since you asked, Hyper Wolf, I'm actually working on a new ranch set. So I like the farmhouse. It was the last placeable I did for 22, and it was, I think, converting it kept a lot of integrity. So, but I am working on a new ranch set, starting with this, starting with the cow barn. Of course, you can change the color of just the walls, but I might set that one down here in a second too. So I'm just I've been working on that a little bit. I want to make a horse barn and the open range cattle and the whole set that kind of goes with it. Because now that I've got the map pretty much done, I'm spoiled. I can't. It's hard to play the game without without my mods, without placeables. Yep, I did do the small cabin T gaming, and I'll probably convert that as well. As well as since I did the ranch house, I might as well do the small cabin, because the thing I love about having the small cabin is, especially if you're doing like a survival playthrough or something like that, you can kind of start out small and then work up to the ranch house or something. Thanks, Hyper Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, no, I love the cabin. Like I said, it's definitely a. Well, yes, Elk River, Drake. It is. It's a standard size map. So Elk Mountain was a 4x map, and I was making Elk River and Fs25 for consoles and releasing to the mod hub, but that just did not work out. Was that not a 3-point hitch? Oh, it is. Yeah, way too heavy for this thing. So Elk River is a standard size map, and it's a section of kind of the center of the Elk Mountain map. So there's a lot of terrain and locations that you'll see the Elk Mountain. You know, you'll remember it as Elk Mountain. So, so like the center, so it's the valley with the river in it, Muddy Gap, the small town. I kind of just fleshed it out just a little bit, so it's got a little bit more to the Muddy Gap, and then the sawmill area is the same. But Elk River or Elk Mountain, the town of Elk Mountain was kind of down here, so I just kind of changed it and made this the high plains now. And then all your farmland in the center. Still have a big section for logging. And then of course I've got the gold mine that I'm working on too. I am still not used to though the just the menu layout of Farming Simulator 2025, to be honest. I don't know if any other mappers have been having this issue, but I am having a big issue with these cars trying to pass each other and having these traffic jams. I should not have bought this. Way too big. Okay, this is pretty common. Let's see if that helps anything. I probably should have, because I'm using the super strength. So yeah, the modding or mining in this in my map is built in. I'll go and show it here in a second. I've got it all set up there. Kind of started it with the first stream, and I'm going to go ahead. Why does it keep doing that? That's interesting. Something up front there. Oh, shoot. Anyway, you can change the color of the roof and everything. I like using the mouse for painting terrain, not a controller. So I play on controller, but I don't have the garage in here yet, but I'll put it right over here somewhere. Yes, they can definitely be a pain. Wherever you're trying to do, if you're trying to like build something, and yeah, I like logging a bit, you know. That's why I wanted a map that you could log into, you know, not just a farming map, but I like variety. But I know what you mean. Trees can be a pain to deal with. Yeah, to gaming. I'm right there with you. Even though I play on PC, like I have to play with the controller. I hate I hate playing with mouse and keyboard. Okay, let's go with that, I think. So yeah, ranch house. It's back. Hey DJ, how's it going? Right, and T gaming with logging, like there's so many ways to do it. It's funny because, and one of the reasons I love logging is like when I first played Fs15, I think, me and my brother, that's like what we did was we loved the logging part of it, and then kind of went, you know, in Fs17 and 19, I was doing more of the ranching and farming. But I like the logging. There's different ways to do it. Now, if you have dual joysticks and doing it like the FDR, you know, and using the excavators and the grapples and everything, I don't know, it's pretty satisfying. But like we used to do it, we just used like the telehandlers and lifted logs into trailers. DJ, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not planning on it just because I don't plan to release anything on Giants right now. It's just, yeah, it's a headache. Something I'm not quite wanting to do. So go ahead and sleep, and then I'll go up to the mine. My original plan, DJ, was for Elk River to be a standard size map that I released to consoles, but that's really the kind of the reason I got burnt out and haven't been back to Farming Simulator. It's just the kind of the burnout that was caused primarily, I guess, with Giants and releasing stuff on the mod hub. It kind of just took the fun out of modding for me. Oh, like I said, the pile-ups, sometimes they clear up themselves, but yes, I agree. T-gaming, it can get comical, but it's fun to try, and I'm not very good at it either. But hey, Jeff. Yep. Awesome. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem, JD. Wow, that's an impressive, Jeffrey. Oh yeah, T-gaming. Appreciate you stopping by. Awesome. And yep, as soon as I'm done with this, kind of this playthrough test, I'm gonna go ahead and release it. Probably release it, release the map here on my YouTube channel. Probably it'll have a download link and like a description of a map trailer or something. Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate that, T-gaming. So this is kind of the mine. I'm just going to call it the mining claim up here. And I've got it all set up with these placeables. So when you first start, like if you start with the starting farm, you'll have this piece of land, but none of the placeables will be down. And it's mainly because you'll have this, the quarry down here with all the rock, and you'll have to crush, you'll have to demo the rock and then take the gravel. And so then these placeables, you can either set them up here or wherever you want, really. And you'll first place this, the trommel, and you'll put gravel into it, excuse me, along with diesel and water. And then if you're going to use like a loader, I've got this like ramp for loading it, but you can also like use an excavator and dump it in. And then you'll have this gold concentrate tubs that you'll get out of it, and then you'll take those, and there's 3 different placeables as far as the production goes. You'll have this the gold processing, the wash table, and you'll put the gold concentrate in it, and you'll put water, and it'll produce pallets of gold dust. And then over there you have a charcoal plant, so you'll put in wood, diesel, and it'll produce pallets of charcoal. And then for this, the smelter, it'll produce, or you'll input the gold dust from the wash plant, the charcoal, and then some diesel as well, and it'll produce the gold bars, and then that you can go sell. No, I'm not going to release it tonight. It's just whenever my playthrough of this test, like, I don't know how many live streams I'll do, because I'm just testing. I just want to make sure all the productions are working right. But I'm sure it'll be sometime soon, because I'm pretty sure it's all good to go. But I just want to do a few live streams here, a few videos on it, and just kind of mess around with it a little more before I release it. Yeah, I just wanted kind of a unique way of gold mining with kind of the stuff that's already in game. So really what I need to do is I need to go get a skid steer, to be honest. See ya, T Gaming. Again, thanks for stopping by. Hello, Trevor. Hey Phantom, yeah, I know it's been a long wait. I know, since I first teased it, but it's pretty much done. So I'm just kind of doing just streaming it while I'm testing it, really. So, but it should be pretty close to release. So as long as this testing all goes good, I'll just kind of tweak some things here and there, and then yeah, I'm gonna release it. So. Hey, Hyperwolf, appreciate it. Thanks for coming and checking it out. Totally agree, Jeffrey. For me, the ultimate map, and that's why I even got into map making, was just the fact that, you know, most maps are either logging maps or farming maps, and, you know, sometimes there'll be some edits with mining in there, but hardly ever all three. And that's really why I even, you know, built Elk Mountain originally, was I wanted a map that had, yeah, options of how to play it. And, you know, you can farm, there's fields, there's an established highway, a road, town, but then there's also plenty of places for logging and mining built in. Just yeah, the possibilities of doing anything. Hey, Hunter. Right. It's good. It's good. No, Walker, the map isn't released yet. I'm just testing it out. I mean, it's so close, but I just figured I'd do some live streams and just test it out, make sure it's all working right before I release it. One thing I did, of course, I've got in the map is custom collectibles. So there's 25 of these elk antler sheds spread across the map for 20,000. So. Unfortunately, I actually don't have the Highlands DLC, so I can't say that I've tried or run into anything like that. Interesting problem, though. Yeah. Okay, so it did the same thing with alfalfa. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I wonder if it replaced like a weed state or something. Because like a lot of my, so I've got a ton of different foliage in my, just how I've got it all in the data folders, but a lot of weeds. So I don't know if something like that kind of like somehow got replaced on what it's calling for. Probably that definitely could be an issue. It could also be because when you add that, because I don't know, I can't remember. I thought I did something like that with Elk Mountain in 22, but I didn't run into that problem. But I did have some issues. Yeah, I do. I do use Steam Phantom. Unless you're asking Walker about that. Could be. Right. Oh, I appreciate that, Phantom. And I have my email link in the description too, if you want to just send me an email too, and I can with Steam friend code or whatever. I think I'm gonna go ahead and place out this cow barn kind of to test it. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but Walker, I don't have any new crops. I want to put alfalfa in it before I release it. I've always just loved having alfalfa in my maps because that's a huge, one of the most popular crops, I guess, in my area. So it's definitely, I want to add alfalfa, but I haven't added anything yet. Yes, definitely. Even clover, yeah, alfalfa and clover, Walker, for sure. Definitely something I need to add. Um, yeah, I have Discord, but I probably need to set up a channel Discord, which I have not set up yet. Very new to, yeah, even though I've modded and had my YouTube channel, just live streaming and kind of that part of it, I haven't done much of. So I'm kind of, yeah, still figuring it out. But yeah, I do want to create a channel Discord here so that um, subscribers can get to. We can chat. And this cow barn is I'm still really working on it, so um, um, I'm not sure if everything works. There's definitely some more work that needs to be done in this. I just started kind of working on it the other day, so. Hey, appreciate it, Walker. Thanks for stopping by. get some, just grab some hay bales for now. And then some straw bales. You know what? Just because I'm testing things out. Grab some silage bales. And then I think I need to actually see if this thing can pull it. Wow, that was some timing. You know what? I think with the starting farm I've got bale fork and stuff for the wow, they don't stop. Interesting. Probably a Mustang is, yeah. But to be honest with you, like where I've grown up, yeah, it's trucks are definitely my thing. My dad he actually did auto body and collision for years, so he'd worked on a lot of cars and classic cars and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. He really liked the Mustang, or the VW Bug was one of his favorite things. But for me, yeah, probably the Mustang. Where did I have that? How about you, Jeffrey? What's your favorite classic car? Nice. Nice. Ranchero. Ford, yes. Love Ford. But I like Dodge too, because my only truck mod was a Dodge, was a Ram, so. So I'm definitely not a diehard on a brand. Nice. Gotcha. Yep. Awesome. Okay, I'll check that out. I appreciate it very much, Phantom. Nice. Yeah. For some reason, I feel like growing up, my dad, because working on cars, I feel like we drove a Pinto for a while. So for this cow barn, I've got the bale trigger out here, kind of like I did in the ranch set for 22 as well. The TMR trigger is inside and the bail trigger is outside. And I don't have automatic water on this cow barn either, just because I like manually doing the water. I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. What I might do is I need to go check on the mine again. Yeah, so like when I placed that, I was able to put customize the pasture that I wanted to. It has a set size if you don't, but yeah, you can. That's one of my favorite things about that they've added, and yeah, it's awesome. Need more stone. Oh, we have a pallet of gold dust. I totally forgot to get the charcoal plant running, though. I need to do that real quick. Don't know if I have any fuel up here. I'll have to run and get some fuel. Yeah, I gotta run and get some fuel. Hey, Curiosity from New Zealand. Awesome. Welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, it's close. I'm pretty much just doing these streams as I'm testing the map and making sure everything works. So figured I'd stream it. Oh, I should probably go get my trailer for that. Yeah. Although, maybe I'll just buy a fuel trailer. Because, like, the fuel triggers I find to be kind of finicky. And one of the only thing that seems to work sometimes is just the in-game fuel trailer. Because I've got some other things. I really like these diesel tanks. But you really got to have something to carry them. Which I should probably buy a different truck. But for now, I think I'm just going to buy this. And fuel it up. But I really like these barrels because they're an automatic trigger. So you can put them next to whatever input at the mine, and they empty automatically. It makes it very simple. I think I'm also going to change the path for the train. It seems like it comes by way too frequently. Oh, I just got the mud mod the other day, and I have not tried it out, so this is the first time using it while it's raining. That's awesome. And also, forgive me too, like, because I've been away from Farming Simulator 25, I'm not, like, totally up to speed. If there's mods out there that, there's a lot of mods out there, I should say, that I had, yeah, that I don't know of, so. I love it. This is crazy. This is awesome. I also love the Fs25 bringing in the ground decals so that this road can be a decal instead of a 3D object. Just love that. Definitely. And like I said, this is the first time trying it out. That is awesome. That's what I'm talking about by the the traffic jams. Everyone's trying to pass. It's crazy. Oh man, this thing's slow. But this is where the like the store trigger is. If you want to actually go to the store, and then it's interesting. It's also the workshop trigger. Change the Texaco. It's a Matthews 42. I might change it back. I don't know if anyone watching the stream has ever remembers back to like a couple old maps, Lone Oak or the Interiors, the Interior I think it was. Those are a couple of those maps that influenced me early on for just the look and feel of a map that I wanted to make. Yeah, just influential in how I wanted things to feel and look. I loved those two maps. And it's funny because like that old Lone Oak map, that's really what got me into making placeables, really. Because there was a farmhouse. The only enterable farmhouse I think was in like Fs25 was that Lone Oak house, and it was everywhere because that was the only house that you could actually enter into. And but it needed some like updated textures, so I remember like tinkering around with it, and that just kind of like is what originally inspired me to make the original ranch house, and then it kind of just went from there. But the mud mod, I can't remember because I just got it last night. Okay, yeah, unknown Kansas boy. I'm sure you know. Possibly. Is it? Yeah, I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember. I saw a video. I was like, oh man, the mud mod. Seriously? It's awesome. And this is the first time seeing it actually working. Oh, and you know what? I think I have a gravel base underneath this road where I had a dirt base under the road. Interesting. I might have to change that and put some dirt spots underneath the road, because even though it's a decal, so it shows the decal, it still registers whatever ground texture is underneath it. Interesting. That's awesome. So I've got a really yeah, the mud physics. Yep, I do believe that is it. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna definitely put some dirt spots under here for people using the mud mod, because I really like that. Because yeah, I have a gravel base under this whole road decal. No, I found it like King mods, like I don't know how well they are now, but that's kind of what I was using, because they actually reached out to me in 22, and I felt like they were somewhat like on top of things when I asked them about just making sure my mods keep the original links and stuff, and they were really good at that. So I'm pretty sure it was on King Mods is where I caught the mud mod. That's the crazy thing about, like, you know, just modding and releasing. And probably one of those things that also burnt me out was yeah, just like releasing and having, you know, that's why Facebook, I kind of stepped away from Facebook just because all the trouble I had with Facebook. So I'm going to keep all my releases here on YouTube, but yeah, it's hard sometimes to know which site to use. Right, exactly. The original link, yeah. And that's what they always did with my mods on King Mods, is they used my original links, which I appreciated. It's crazy because I don't remember having a mud mod and mechanic like this in 22. I felt like there was one in 17, but I don't. Was there ever a mud mod physics like this in 22 for FS22? I also love here in FS25 the mud in the tires, like the tractor tires and everything, and then it's just the buildup of mud on the tires. Oh, that's right. 19 did have one for sure. I just can't remember, and I must just not have came across it or found it, Kansas Boy. But yeah, I just can't remember having one or trying one out myself for FS22. But it's awesome. Love it. So yeah, out of the wash table, the gold processor here, you'll take concentrate and get these jars of gold, and then you'll take those into here, that trigger, and then I'll get some charcoal going, and then put some charcoal in there with the diesel or some wood to make charcoal, and then I'll have to put diesel into the smelter furnace. But what I might do real quick, let's cut some trees down. I'm just going to cut these down for now. Hey, Skullbuster. Yeah, this is Elk River, and it's pretty much done. I'm just kind of doing these live streams to test it out, just to make sure everything's the way I want it before I just release it publicly. And so yeah, I thought while I'm testing it, I'd live stream it. I think I'm actually, yeah. Okay, it's full, pretty much. Need a lot more wood. It's moving. It's moving on me. Interesting. Interesting physics. See how many I can pile on there. Hey Pepper from Germany, that's awesome. Welcome, appreciate you coming and checking this out. Okay, got one whole tree in there. Hey, Farm Sim, hey, it's awesome, appreciate it. Oh, I'd say that's pretty good for now. You know what though, I need to... Okay. Stones. Needs charcoal. Needs water. Oh yeah, awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, and yeah, the Dodge was for fun for sure, just because that was, yeah. Mostly I love doing maps and placeables, but to do the RAM was like, I gotta try a vehicle out. But it seems like for Fs25 here, there's a ton of like trucks and stuff and vehicles and stuff. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one or not. We'll see. I was working on a Ford Super Duty kind of thing for Fs22 before I stopped modding for a while. Hey. Operation GMT. How's it going? Appreciate you stopping by. This mud and the sand, it's kind of difficult. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah, move the truck. Oh yeah, so that's why I'm coming back into it here. I just had to step away from modding for a while. Aussie, just, it's, you know, I really enjoyed modding for sure. And then kind of the end of Fs22, I was really hitting burnout, and it had a lot to do with giants and trying to submit you know, mods to the mod hub officially, and just all of that. And it's just, there's a lot of things that kind of caused me to have burnout. And so now getting back into Fs25, just kind of starting from where I began and just making mods that I believe that the game needs, that I really want to play with. Like how I started, like I wanted to build a map that had the things that I wanted. You know, I wanted diversity, I wanted farming and logging and mining. I wanted kind of just a diverse map, and I wanted placeables that kind of matched my area. And if I kind of get back to that and the joy of that, and you know, modding and not just trying to the releasing of mods on console and the mod hub, and I want to release things on my own terms. Yeah, and because the modding itself is enjoyable. So yeah, no, I appreciate it, Operations. So yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm almost done with this map, so just testing it out. Must be full on water there. I will say that I still do. I mean, I'm playing other games. I do like a diverse amount of games. You know, like I'm still doing PAX Day. Like I'll probably doing a live stream pretty soon on a 2-plot build in PAX Day that I really do enjoy. I love that game, and it's mainly because of the creativity. So I love. That's why I even love modding. Was just the ability to use creativity and just come up with, you know, works of art in a game. So that's why I love PAX Day as well, because it kind of allows me to use that creativity. But I also love like the Middle Ages, you know, and you know, Lord of the Rings and that fantasy type world as well. So that's kind of why I like some of those other games, like, you know. So wow, 1,000 hours on Elk Mountain. Oh wow, Ozzy, very impressive. Oh yes, and Shrouded, in fact, that is another one I should probably live stream. I've never actually done I don't know, maybe I did do a short video on my impressions of Enshrouded. Love Enshrouded as well, because again, the unlimited ability, you know, you're only limited to your imagination. Like the building system in Shrouded is definitely super awesome. And the only reason I like PAX Day is where Enshrouded has that voxel based, everything's kind of chunky, which is fine. It's its own style. But like PAX Day has like this realistic feel to it in the beams and the trim and the rock. It's just it's a very real looking game. It's really awesome too, like in PAX Day, how they've come out with the single plot grace, so you can play the game once you bought it. You don't have to pay for the sub, because I would think that the sub is one of the only things kind of really hurting that game, besides having maybe more content outside of building, because that's honestly, like, that's why I play that game. It's just the building. So yes, so I can show you, I've got built into this map already, oops, as far as fences, I've got, and there's some good fences for Fs25 too, I think as well. But so I've got this ranch fence that of course matches the like the log gate and stuff, which I do have as well. So yeah, there you got the ranch fence, and then you have the crossbuck. Placeable crossbuck fence. Hopefully you can see it there. Need to buy some more land. But yeah, the crossbuck fence is here. And then I also have this barbed wire fence with wooden stays in it. And then I have a rusty pipe fence for like corrals and stuff. I think that's it. Let me see. Oh no, of course, I've got the log fence that originally I saw in well, the cover of Fs25, and it's like, hey, you've got that on the cover. Why wouldn't you have that in game? So I've got that wooden fence. Yes. Yes. Yep. Right on the border of Colorado and Wyoming, and it's fences. Yep. So yeah, those are the fences. And then too, I don't know if I showed this. What is it under? I think it's another. I've got the went ahead and converted the. I think it's another. Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, the ranch log fence, or just rock timber fence gate. The ranch gate, and then the one without the top part. So nice. Oh yeah. Well, let's see here. Stones. Need more stones. Oh man, this mud. Like I said, the combination too of mud and the sand, because the sand was like already hard to drive through. Oh my gosh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, it's high centered. That's crazy. Okay, wow. All right. What I'm gonna have, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Spread gravel on this. Will that even help? Yeah. Yeah, fun. Definitely gonna have to build this up with. Just gonna go build it up with gravel. Love it. Not gonna work? Come on, it's gotta work. Guess I could go in and just paint over a gravel. But that's fun. Let's see. I think there's a roller too. Maybe I should go see if there's a roller. I'm gonna have to build a whole different road. Yeah, LOL. Yep. So now I know whoever's running the mud mod while climbing this hill with the loader is gonna have fun. Gravel kind of helps, but not really. Not as well as I thought it would. Yes. Makes it fun. Gives you something to do. Challenges you have to work through. And I don't even have a full bucket to dump in the trommel. Okay. Let's see. Okay, if I stay to the left. Wow. All right, I think that's probably all I'm going to do for today, though. Got to get going. So that was fun. That was a fun experience. Love the mud mod. And yeah, got to show a little bit of the conversion of the ranch house and a little bit more of the mining operation and fences. So I'll probably do another live stream and just continue testing the mining operation, and then I might get into kind of maybe testing out like more of the farming side of it, make sure all the missions and sell points are all working. But I really do. I appreciate everyone stopping by. It was awesome. It's only my second stream, so it's something I want to work on and kind of get better and improve on. So I appreciate it, Jeremy. So yeah, no, I like it. And it kind of helps me, instead of having to work on a video, I can just kind of work on modding, work on, just the games themselves, and not have to worry about the editing part and just do the live stream. So, and I like interacting with you guys, talking to you guys. So I appreciate it. So yeah, thank you for checking out the stream and stopping by. So random, yes. Ozzy, absolutely. Thank you for engaging. So appreciate the support, and I will see you guys next time.